Good afternoon, folks. Big Bo here with another great Class C motorhome value from Parkway RV Center. Got a rare one today. Little Shorty is what we call it. This is a 2011 Coachmen Freelander 210. Smallest Class C motorhome Coachmen made in 2011. So hang tight. We're going to pop a drone up, do a fly around, and I will see you right back from the outside. Everybody, hope you enjoyed that. And like I said, we're going to look at a little Shorty today. 2011 Coachmen Freelander 210. And guys, this is only a 23 feet long, has 23,000 miles. I like the fact it's built on a Chevrolet chassis. It's got the 3500 Chevrolet with the 6-liter Vortec V8, which, believe it or not, actually has more horsepower than the Ford does at 323 horsepower. And like I said, guys, it's not much longer than a Class B van. In fact, there's some Class B vans that are the same length as this one. And it's easy to drive and park. Got a 4 kW Onan generator with under 100 hours on it that runs great. I just don't have it on right now because I really didn't need it. It's getting low on gas. Now, guys, one thing I want you to notice, it does not have an awning on it. I've got one ordered for it, but as you know, that's one of the parts that is almost impossible to get. You know, I hope to have one in a couple of weeks. It may be longer than that. So, you know, whoever buys this thing, if it's on there when we get it, that's fine. If it's not, we may have to arrange something if you didn't want to leave it here and wait on it. I mean, it's completely out of our control due to the current part shortage, and awnings, unfortunately, are one of the things that's almost impossible to get. So rest assured it will have an awning, but depending on when you buy it, you know, it'll take it a little bit to get on there, or to get the part in to put it on. Got a spare tire on the back. It's got a 5,000 pound towing capacity. Tires look great. We just drove it several hundred miles back. 6-gallon DSI water heater. You know, it's not perfect. It's a 10-year-old coach. You've got a little bit of crow's feet and some of the striping right here on the door, which is actually pretty common on Coachmen's. And I'm pointing this little stuff out because I don't want some of you to travel hundreds of miles or further and not know about that stuff. Cabover looks great. I don't see any delamination anywhere. This side still got some cracks in the stripe. It's got the TPO roof system, and let me show you the outside bay. Now, we haven't cleaned this bay up yet, so it's still got a couple of things in here that I'll leave. Got a big storage bay. It looks like somebody has built a custom rack, because that's usually just storage and they put something heavy on it. So I think I got a bicycle rack. But large storage bay, a little screen for the door if you wanted to put it up. So for a Class C, 23-foot Class C, you couldn't ask for more storage than this. There's Class A's that don't have this much storage. And got a little scratch right here, which could have been from a tree limb or something like that. And you do have a few microscopic, I don't know if you can see it. Oh yeah, you can see it. Microscopic cracks, and it's just on the red stripe, the burgundy stripe. That's weird. It's got a TPO roof, so very little maintenance involved up there, and it looks good. So hang tight. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pop a drone up. We're going to do a roof shot, and I will see you right back from the inside. right, everybody, now we're inside this 2011 Coachmen Freelander, and it's actually got a roomy interior for a 23-foot motorhome. You know, what surprised me is that it's this small and it's actually got a queen bed in the back. And this is a 60 by 80 inch queen bed. It's a corner bed, corner bath floor plan, which is the only thing you're going to be able to do and still have any kind of stationary bed in it. Got a table booth that makes a bed, a double bed in the Cabover with a swivel, little small TV on a swivel. Up here in the front cab, you've got 23,536 miles. You can see no check engine lights, no warning lights, power windows, power locks, tilt cruise, Jensen audio system, ice cold dash air, hot dash heat, dash, windshield, everything looks just like it's supposed to. And we're going to drive it later in the video, of course. Up in the Cabover, full-size bed. You've got the TV, windows. You've got some overhead storage over the table. No smoke or pet odors. And, you know, this is a basic little motorhome, guys. You know, this isn't a real complicated one. It doesn't have a lot of extra equipment. You know, if you're a first-time RVer, this is a great starter coach because there's not a lot of stuff to learn. I mean, you've always going to have your basics, but you don't have a slide out to put out. You don't have hydraulic leveling jacks to put down. You don't have satellites to set up. You just pretty much park it, plug it up, hook the water and sewer up. If available, you're camping. If you're boondocking, put it in park and start using it. Crank your generator if you want to, if you're going to be boondock, if you can. You don't have to. I mean, it's just easy to do, guys. You know, most of the lights you turn on at the light itself. You don't have a bunch of wall switches. You got to track down whatever single one goes to. It's just simple, guys. And whether you're an experienced RVer or a first timer, there's something to be said about simple, because that's less stuff that can go wrong as it gets older. And it's pretty basic, so like I said, perfect for first timers, or maybe somebody that's had several RVs and they just want something simple and easy to use. Here you go. You've got the kitchen area, you got some storage here, you've got a 3-burner stove top, doesn't look like it's ever been used. Generator's only got 95 hours on it, so got a microwave. This is a regular microwave. You've got a 6 cubic foot RV refrigerator across from a big closet. You've got a non-ducted roof air. Just simple, guys. I mean, you got a little step up going to the back because of all that extra outside storage, so you have to watch out for that step, but not near as high as some of them. You got your queen bed. You got some overhead storage. Bedroom area here. Our bathroom area. You've got a folding accordion style door for privacy. You've got a small shower. At least it's not a wet bath where everything's in one. But now that's not a big man shower. I'm 6'4", 300 pounds. I doubt I could fit in that. So it's not a big man or a big woman shower. You got RV toilet, sink, vanity, little medicine cabinet, I guess, right there. You got fantastic vent fans. I noticed on the drone footage that somebody's added the fantastic vent fans. Mattress is comfortable. Here it is, guys. I mean, short, easy to drive, easy to park. You can drive a full-size van or a full-size truck. You ought to be able to handle and park this motorhome with no problem. You know, it can technically sleep 5 or 6 people, but it's more or less a couple's motorhome. Maybe if you've got 1 or 2 small kids, you could probably use it, but I don't think I'd fit much more than that in here and be comfortable with everybody. It will have a new awning, guys, I promise. The price includes a new awning, but I'm kind of in limbo right now when that new awning will be here. So they promised me in 2 weeks. They may have a shipment of awning, and the awning tube is easy to get. It's the awning arms that are impossible to get. So that's the hard part. But don't worry, guys, this is still a nice coach, and it will include an awning, like I said. whoever buys it, we'll keep you updated on the awning situation. Very little carpet in here. I like that. You got a little bit underneath the table booth for carpet. Most of it's the vinyl floor. I like the rubber mat in the front cab. Got a nice Jensen touchscreen audio system. Wow. Guys, the price of this unit is $36,900. Here's what all it includes, guys, and this is what separates us from other dealers besides the low price. Includes our world famous 4-page inspection process. Most dealers you go to that sell used, and especially if they sell new too, used ones are sold as is with very little to no inspection at all. So in other words, guys, you take it with the good and the bad, and a lot of times they have higher prices than we do. And then they fee you to death, which I'll get into that here in a minute. That's something we don't do. But this particular one will go through our 4-page inspection process. Anything we find wrong on that 4-page list of everything we cover, we will repair at no additional cost to you. So unlike most dealers, you're actually getting a 10-year-old motor home that's been through the same rigorous process that a brand new one would go through after it was built to make sure everything works. So basically, you get the used price and a lot of the new benefits. Now, it's not new camper. I showed you the things on the outside, the cracks and the little scratches and dings and dents. That's part of buying. Cosmetic things are part of buying a used RV. But as far as the mechanical systems, most of that is covered just like a new RV. To back up what we do, guys, not only do we give you a full orientation after it's been through service and cleanup, which is done after purchase, we actually buy you a 90-day easy care nationwide limited warranty. You can extend very affordably. Nobody else does that, guys. And we can, like I said, you can extend it if you're interested in extended warranty. Ask your salesperson or finance manager for a quote. No obligation though. For the $36,900 price, you get the warranty, the full inspection, the orientation, and much more. And guys, it's $36,900, haggle free, firm. We don't play the back and forth game. Haggling's becoming obsolete thanks to the internet, where everybody can compare prices with a few keystrokes on your computer. So obviously, if the price wasn't attractive to you, if the RV wasn't attractive to you, you wouldn't be watching this video or calling us wanting to buy it. We know that, you know that, so let's cut the crap and just get right down to it. I know that sounds good, don't it? $36,900 is the price, guys. That doesn't matter how you pay for it, cash, trade, finance, combination, it's all the same to us. We do have financing available with approved credit and down payment. Guys, we're not like other dealers. Other dealers may advertise a certain price, but you can bet by the time you leave with that unit, that price has gone up by several $1,000s. And they do it a couple of different ways. One way is they charge dock fees, prep fees, happy camper fees, processing fees, freight fees, and more that can add thousands of dollars to the price. And they'll come and they'll give you a pretty good little story about why they have to charge them, how they're not all profit. But I've been to these dealers, guys. I've worked for them. I've seen it. They're all profit. It allows a dealership to advertise one price but sell it for another. And I know it's not illegal, but it should be. And these fees can, I mean, I'm talking not just a couple of grand. I'm talking $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 or more in fees. And in other words, guys, you come in on a motorhome price $36,900, you leave paying $42,000, $43,000 for it before your taxes. $36,900 plus applicable sales tax. If you want to know an estimate and when and where you pay your taxes, whether it's to us or your local D&B office, depends on state, county, and how you pay for it, give us a call. One of my salespeople will be happy to give you that information. $36,900 plus applicable sales tax. That's it. Nothing, no surprises. No thousands of dollars worth of fees like other dealers charge, and they won't tell you about till you get ready to sign on the dotted line. That's the price. Easy, simple, done. Doesn't matter if you live a mile down the road, 100 miles down the road, 1,000 miles or further. That's the price, guys. That's what it takes to buy it. Doesn't matter if you're paying cash, if you're trading, financing, or a combination of the three. Because no other dealer, this is why we have haggle-free prices. This 4-page inspection process is exclusive to us. Nobody else has even remotely close to that. And I've been told that from multiple RV techs, multiple salespeople who work for other dealerships, and multiple customers. And that's why we sold almost 700 units last year. Guys, we're here to we're here to sell campers, sell motorhomes. We're not here to play the back and forth game and get mad and all that crap. We don't take offers. This is the price. This is what it takes to buy it. You know, and most people understand that. They appreciate that because they understand we do so much after the sale that other dealers don't. I mean, this, you got to realize, this checkout sheet could cost me thousands of dollars. But no matter what I spend in service on this motorhome, the price is $36.9 to you. It doesn't matter if I lose $10,000 on the deal, that's the price. And it's going to pass everything on that inspection sheet with flying colors. We're going to give you a full orientation once it's been through service and cleanup. If you want to know an estimated time to complete this motorhome, give us a call and one of the salespeople will give you an estimate. Anyway, guys, it comes a 90-day warranty, the full orientation, and way it works, guys, you purchase this unit, it goes in line. When it gets to its spot in line, which we can get to fairly quickly right now, my techs do the service part of it. When they're done with that, the cleaning crew cleans it inside and out, and then we call you after we do a final walkthrough to make an appointment to pick up your new to you motorhome. It stays locked up, nobody goes in it after everything's done till you get here at your appointed time. Then we unlock it, turn everything on, give you a full orientation that you can record with your phone or camera if you wish. Most of the time by my walkthrough expert, Preston, who's been doing walkthroughs for 25 or 30 years for us and other dealers. And he's the one that can honestly tell you better than anybody how thoroughly we check these things, because he's done walkthroughs for Rip Off World and everybody else, and he knows exactly that they check out pretty much nothing. But he'll give you the full walkthrough. Then that's it. Hook up to it and go. If you want to tow something behind it, we'll help you hook that up as well. If you want to fly in to look at it or pick it up, we'll pick you up at the Chattanooga, Tennessee airport. If you want to rent a car, we'll help you drop the car off at a local rental terminal. I've even had customers take the Greyhound bus. We'll pick you up at Chattanooga, Tennessee bus terminal. I mean, whatever we can do to help, we will, guys. But anyway, if this is something you're interested in, give us a call, 706-965-7929. And now we do offer what we call an option B price, which is the only way we discount our already low price, and that is you take it completely like you see it in the video. Now we'll put the awning on if it's here. If not, you may have to bring it back or leave it here till it gets here, whatever it takes. We'll work that out, but it will include the awning, and we'll give you a discount price because we're not going to check anything else out on it for that price. You take it as is, just like you would from most dealers and for sale by owners, and we will give you a discounted, haggle-free price on that. So if you're interested in an option B, which 90% of you are going to take option A, at least from our numbers last year, but if you are the 1 out of 10 that wants the little bit of a discount price, give us a call. We'll give you a quote on that. Plus, you can pick it up the same day you pay for it, of course, depending on the awning situation. So there's advantages to it, disadvantages to it, just like everything in life, to option A or option B. And this is what I recommend, guys. You know, you're looking at a 10-year-old vehicle. Come out and look at it, spend some time. If you come Monday through Friday, you can test drive it. We don't do Saturday test drives, don't have the manpower. But you can come down Monday through Friday and drive this thing, check it out, and then decide if you want to do option A or B. Option B, take the discounted price. If you brought certified funds with you, you can take it home with you that day, and we'll work something out on the awning if it's not already here. Anyway, guys, we keep it easy, simple, and done. Nothing complicated, no surprises. Financing available with approved credit with no interest rate markup. Other dealers will mark the interest rate up 1 or 2% over what they got you approved for at the bank. And they can do that because they're the one dealing directly with the bank, not you. So you have no idea what the bank is really approving you for. All you can go by is what they show on a loan contract, and they can put anything they want after, as long as it's more than what the bank approved you for as far as interest rate. They can approve you at a 5.99. The dealership will sign you up at 7.5 or 8%. And and you're going to overpay because the dealership gets a majority of that overflow. It's going to cost you thousands of dollars. It's going to go right into the dealer's pocket over the life of an RV loan. Guys, if you finance through us, whatever we get you approved at is what you pay. We're more than happy to go through your bank or finance company or credit union as well too. Just let us know what they need and we'll send it to them. And you can rest assured, guys, that we're getting you in this RV the lowest price that we possibly can and still stay in business. And here's the thing, guys, you know, the reason why we do this, what makes us different from other dealers, especially the corporate dealers, the corporate dealers, all they care about is getting you as much as they can at one time. Us guys, you know, we want you to come back. We want, you know, we've been here 52, almost 53 years. We want you to send your friends and family to us. We want you to come back in a few years and trade this coach in for something else as your needs change. And that's the relationship we strive for, guys, and that's what we get. I mean, I've literally got generations of families who from all over the United States that buy from us. And thanks to the internet, our sphere of reach is just expanding and expanding more. Used to, it was just local traffic. You know, then the internet happened and we went from selling 100, 150 units a year to selling 500, 600, 700, mostly all used. And a lot of motorhomes, guys. I've got a great selection. If you want to see it, look on my website, parkwayrvcenter.com. I'll put a link in the video description below, as well as a link to our 4-page inspection process and more. So what I'm going to do, guys, normally I'd bring the rooms in, but since this one doesn't have any slide outs, what I'm going to do, guys, is take this thing for a test drive before we lose our daylight and put my chest mount on, and we'll take her down the road, see how it drives, take it down the interstate, see the power, check out the cruise control and more, and I'll tell you of anything I feel that you needs to be concerned about. So hang tight, guys. I'm gonna get strapped up and we will take it down the road, and I will see you in just a few minutes. Again, guys, if this is something you're interested in, call before coming to look, 706-965-7929. Strongly, if you're coming a long distance, you probably want to leave a deposit on it. So hang tight, be right back. All right, everybody, got my GoPro strapped to my chest, and we're going to take this thing for a virtual test drive. Now, I'm expecting this motorhome with 23,000 miles to drive great. I turned the heat on for a minute. It's getting cold. That heat is pretty warm. Everything looks good on the gauges. I do like a little compass right there. It's kind of old school, but hey, it's sometimes that kind of stuff's the best thing that, you know, you never have to worry about failing you. And I've only got about 30 minutes of daylight left, so it may be a little darker outside than what I usually drive one in, but and probably a little more traffic since it's 5:30, but be all right. And like I said, this is 323 horsepower, and we get to be first at the red light, so we can kind of see how it does up this hill. So far, brakes feel okay. No pulsating in the steering wheel. So we're waiting on this red light here, and then we'll take it up this hill and see what it's got. I mean, guys, you shouldn't drive a motorhome real fast anyway, but it's nice to know what kind of pickup power you have in case you like get on the interstate, something like that, which we're going to do that later. And you know, number one rule of owning a motorhome is take it easy, because I mean, that's part of owning an RV is you enjoy the trip just as much as the destination. And it's hard to do that if you're running 85, 90 miles an hour, which is not safe for any motorhome under any circumstances. Even though this thing can probably do it, I would not recommend. My top speed in a motorhome, me personally, 20-something years of driving these things, is about 75 miles an hour, and that's very rare to go that fast. Most of the time, it's right around 70, 71. Well, so far, it feels good. Definitely got that Vortec sound to it, if you can hear it. I'm driving this thing one-handed. I mean, this thing, it's only got a 157-inch wheelbase, so If you're going to be driving a motorhome through a city, you'll appreciate the sharp turning radius and all that stuff. Drives like a 23,537 mile motorhome should drive like. Hitting 50 at the top of this hill without even trying. So far, it's we're running a little over 50. It's not pulling to the left or the right. I mean, we got a little bit of tar on the road here, but it's not bad at all. Everything feels good and tight, just like 23,000 miles should be. Leg space, of course, I'm 6'4", is not too awful bad. It's a little shorter than a Class A as far as leg room, but I mean, I can still drive this thing a long distance and be comfortable. I mean, if you're taller than me, it probably wouldn't be very comfortable though. Let's see here. I should hit 60 with no problem. Oh yeah, heck, we're almost 65. So we're gonna hit the cruise control. And cruise control, awesome. This thing is one smooth driving little motorhome. I'm gonna speed up a little bit. I want to get behind this FedEx truck because this is on a 3500 chassis. So it's not the super wide wheelbase like a 4500. So we'll see if I can catch up to them without breaking the speed limit too bad. We'll see if it how it feels in the wind zone, if somebody don't get between us. Go figures, the one time I want a truck to be around us, there's not any around us. Well, I don't know if I'll be able to get to this truck before we have to get off the exit. Well, I'm running 75, and that's as fast as I want to go. I feel it, but it's not bad. I'll go ahead and get off here. So, I mean, I haven't had to drive this thing with two hands since we started, besides a couple of sharp turns. Brakes coming off the interstate, no pulsating in the wheel. It's not pulling to the left or the right. Tires feel nice and smooth. Yeah, guys, I mean, this is something I wouldn't hesitate to keep on driving south until we see the ocean, if that's what it took. I mean, it's that nice of a motorhome. I mean, if you come test drive this thing, you won't have no issues there. See, radio works. Cool. I know the heat. I've already tried the heat and air in the dash. It works. Guys, I mean, this is a nice little motorhome, and these things are, gosh, guys, these little motorhomes are like looking for a needle in a haystack. These things are very, very hard to find and the fastest ones to sell, because so many people like these because they're not great big, and they're easy to drive and park. You know, especially if you're not used to driving bigger vehicles, these are great. You're not going to get much smaller than this except for a Class B van. And to be honest with you, a 2011 Class B van would be 25 grand more than this right now, if you can find one. And be honest with you, a Class B van is going to be close to the same length, except it's not going to have near as much interior space. I mean, they're so small. If you have more than one person in there, you'll never be comfortable. This one, you can be comfortable with two people on a cross-country trip, or, you know, especially if you've got pets or anything like that too. So I think this is a great Class B. Even though I love vans, that's kind of my first love, but I am known as a van man. But to be honest with you, with the van prices that there are right now, this is probably the way I would go over a van. I mean, this thing is smooth. Anyway, guys, I thank you for riding along with me. I appreciate it. I appreciate each and every one of y'all, my 26,500 plus subscribers. If you're not a subscriber, please hit the subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up. Feel free to comment, share my videos on social media. You know, I don't make any money on my videos. It's not monetized, so I don't have all those annoying commercials. So all that I ask is you share my videos, try to give me some more subscribers, even though it really doesn't matter to me, but it's just a pride thing. I like to say, hey, I've got 30,000 subscribers or 40,000 subscribers. I see so many of these reviewers on YouTube, guys, that only review new RVs. And who wants to spend that kind of money? They don't do drone shots. They don't drive them. I mean, I try to show you these things realistically, and I may not have all the fancy graphics, and I may not have all the fancy camera work, but I think I show these things pretty well. And I appreciate if you would just kind of help me build up my subscriber base. I see these guys that do these new reviews and they've got 50, 60,000 subscribers, and you know, I'd like to get up there even though it's not monetized. So if you can help me out by sharing my videos, again, guys, I really appreciate it. But anyway, thank you for the ride along, guys. Come down and visit us here in beautiful Ringgold, Georgia, and look forward to seeing you soon. Thanks.